Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya272. As you may remember, we were listening to a letter that Surdas wrote to the king. He said that he had spent all the money on sadhus and saints. I have spent in worthy objects more than 8,010,000 rupees. And Surdas has absconded at midnight. Such were the contents of the letter. He put the letter into one of the boxes and carefully locked them and placed his stamp upon them with his name. He brought out the boxes and gave them to the messengers of the king, who was sitting at the door. He said to them, "I have purchased priceless things and kept them in my house. It was already in my mind to come at once to see the king." Hearing Surdas say this, the messengers were pleased. They said, "You're a wise man and exceedingly alert for the work of your master. This being so, the king has certainly become angry with you needlessly." Surdas had dainty food of various kinds prepared and fed to the messengers. He gave garments and ornaments to all and made them delighted. He caused them to lie down and sleep, and then at midnight he ran away and went into the jungle lovingly to worship God. Surdas as vagabond. When the whole night had passed and the sun arose, the messengers of the king arose and looked for Surdas. They did not find him in the house. They hunted for him in the town with great earnestness, and they hunted for him in the region around the town and in the jungle. They said to themselves, from fear of the king, Surdas must have run away and is wandering to sacred bathing places. When the king hears of this, he will punish us. Having this fear in their minds, they sought ways of comforting themselves. They said, "Surdas filled these 2 boxes with jewels and has placed them with us. When we show the boxes to the king, he'll never be angry with us." Saying this, they started on their way to Hastinapura, Delhi. They told Akbar their story, and taking out the boxes, they gave them to the king. They said to him, "Listen to our words, O king. Surdas is a supremely clever man. He had already put aside priceless jewels in his house, but believing the complaint of the evil-minded assistant, you hastened in your demand of money. He was free of any fear and intended to come and see you. But when we went and sat close to the door, fear arose in his mind. After showing us the jeweled box, he finally ran away." Hearing these words of the messengers, Akbar became much astonished. Then calling his minister Birbal, he told him all the news. He took the boxes and, unlocking them, looked inside. He looked for jewels but found merely crystals. The messengers then began to tremble violently from fear. Just then they discovered inside the letter. As it was read, all the people listened. The king, with respect and with love, listened to it. He said, "Surdas has spent the sum of 8,010,000 rupees for sadhus and saints. But feeling fear in his mind at midnight, he ran away. The backbiter punished." As the king read the letter, he was very much astonished. He called the slanderer to him and said, "You have spoken an untruth. Surdas has spent this money in worthy causes. You told us that he had wasted it. I see now that you are a hater of Vaishnavas. I must punish you." After punishing him, Akbar read the letter. He recognized the handwriting of Surdas, and tears filled his eyes. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.